the biggest risk is buying something that makes you stop filming. So I'll keep it simple. For most beginners that want to take video seriously, the first camera that you should buy is the Lumix S5 II. So for quick context, right now I'm filming on the Canon R5 C. I literally just bought it. I bought it because I love the flexibility it gives me. 45 megapixel, 8K 60p, internal cinema raw light, and a ton of cinema stuff that I can continue to learn and grow into. But this is important. What I buy for me is not what I recommend for most beginners. Beginners don't need the heaviest workflow. They need the fastest path to a clean footage consistently. Here's the truth. Your first camera shouldn't be the best camera. It should be the camera that gets out of your way. Because most beginners don't fall from the lack of cinema color science or C-Log3 raw footage. They fell from shaky footage, missed focus, and the wrong settings that is just destroying image quality, even if they're shooting in 4K. I know a beginner that just dropped a couple €1,000 on the Nikon ZR because she loved the whole red partnership, the red color science, the red colored codec, but she got the camera the day before the shoot, last minute. The photographer that was supposed to come on set ghosted her. So she was alone, stressed out, the model is waiting, she's trying to figure it out live and don't know what to do next. And the camera did not save her. Her settings was way off for a photo campaign shoot. She was using f/18 at the shutter speed of 1/25. That's not a talent problem, it's a beginner workflow problem. So my recommendation is revolve with one question. What camera can get you the best results even if you're new? That's why the S5 II wins. So if you're a run and gun solo operator like me, having autofocus isn't luxury, it's literally our second operator. S5 II stabilization is good enough without needing a gimbal. Even my Canon R5 C, it doesn't have a stabilization integrated. So here's where the Lumix S5 II quietly insane for its price. You get 6K recording including open gate 6K. Even mine don't do open gate. Open gate simply means that it uses the full sensor size, which is great for both horizontal shooting, and yet you can crop vertically for social media like Instagram. The point isn't about maximum specs. The point is you have room to grow without being punished. I remember my first ever camera, Sony a7S II. My God, 8-bit color depth, and I love color grading. I'm a colorist myself, and I grade this footage myself too. And oh my God, I love 10-bit color depth. It's just too good. Can't go back to 8-bit anymore. Nikon, they make great cameras. I mean, the Nikon ZR with the red partnership and more cameras, more models coming soon with red integrated codecs. What else do you need? But a lot of beginners only buys the story, but they did not realize that they need hardware, the knowledge, knowing the workflow, the process, in order to get the best out of their camera. Sony is incredible as well. There's no debate on the FX3, FX6, FX9. But for most beginners, it's expensive to start with. Not just the body, the lens, the accessories. Canon is great, especially Canon R8. Great autofocus, great spec, and great image. But for the same money, the Lumix S5 II gives you more tools to play with. They have integrated ventilation, so it doesn't overheat. Image stabilization, which Canon R8 doesn't have. And one more honest thing, beginners should not touch the heavy cinema codecs just because it sounds pro. For example, Cinema Raw Light, ProRes 422. RAW and cinema codec aren't just magic. It's a process that requires a lot of storage, color management. If you've done wrong, especially the color management, your footage might look worse than what you shot on your iPhone. And it's true. I've done the same mistake with the R5 C. But since after I've tried R5 C, I work hard on my color grading, keep learning about color management, color space, and now I can get the best image out of my footage. And this is why I love my Canon R5 C. I love the process, shooting the video, importing the footage, going to DaVinci Resolve to color grade. To me, I'm enjoying the process. But for some people, it might be tedious and boring and too much work. So Lumix S5 II is cinema enough, but it doesn't turn your laptop, your Mac into a jet engine. So just to wrap up, who should buy this camera? So you should buy the Lumix S5 II if you're a beginner for filmmaking, YouTube, or you're just simply trying to post more consistently without a complicated setup and a process, your first camera should be the camera that makes you want to film tomorrow, rather than thinking, oh my god, I need to take that beast out and gotta go to this and that, oh my god. And my Mac is like a jet engine or whatever, and then it got frozen and then you gotta restart, but no. Your first camera should be the camera that makes you excited to take it out every single day, shoot something, no matter what, portrait, landscape. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.